Go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep. Yes, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Tell me, are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? Listen, I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black business in the world. The world. Sign up today at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090. I am Black Business.
I am Black Business. From the moment I wake until the time I sleep, I am Black Business. I am Black Business. Are you Black Business? I am Black Business. Do you support Black businesses? I support Black business because I am Black Business. Black Business Expo, one of the largest business showcases in the history of Black America in North Carolina.
Join Dr. Eric Kelly III and a host of phenomenal speakers from all around the globe for this 7-day virtual event that you don't want to miss.
The mission of the Black Business Expo is to raise scholarship money from kids all the way from high school all the way from college. The Black Business Olympics is one of the largest Black business showcases in the world. It is an opportunity for businesses and companies to showcase their businesses globally. We are going to be giving away laptops up to $5,000 away to students. Again, I'm Olivia Appleberry, the founder of 2 Cents Finance and one of the speakers for the expo. I am so excited to see you there. For more info, go to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com or call 919-308-9090 and hope to see you there.
I am Black.
Good afternoon, business owners, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and corporations. Welcome to the Black Business Network. My name is Lex Sells. I'm your business moderator for this afternoon on the Black Business Network. The Black Business Network is a 24-hour business network showcasing Black businesses, business owners, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders worldwide. We have speakers from North Carolina, London, Singapore, Africa, Japan, and cities all over the United States. The Black Business Network is a global community sharing its business knowledge to empower, inspire, educate businesses about business. Our keynote speaker today is Dr. Gerald Hightower. Dr. T. Gerald Hightower is a purpose and destiny strategist, love and relationship specialist located in Inland Empire region of the Southern California. He has over 15 years of corporate experience in marketing, advertising, promotion, and sales. He's a specialist in conflict resolutions, relationship building, and customer service training. He has earned his Master's of Divinity and Doctorate of Ministry degrees. He's also a dynamic teacher who delivers powerful and thought-provoking messages that challenge men and women to develop a passion for God and to cultivate their own God-given potential spiritually, professionally, and personally. The primary mandate for Dr. Hightower's life is building people for purpose. He believes that until one understands who you are and what you're created to do, there can be no true fulfillment in your life. Therefore, he was inspired to create the formula for spiritual success. He fervently believes that by applying this formula, you will be fueled with passion to fulfill your purpose and have guaranteed success in every area of your life. I present to you Dr. Gerald Hightower.
Good afternoon, Lex.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for that introduction. I appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome. Genius is coming, and I'll see you on the other side.
Yes, sir. Well, good afternoon, family. Good morning, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. As Mr. Lex just said, I am G. Hightower, affectionately known as Dr. G, Coach G, but I'm just a brother from South Central LA, so you can just call me G. But I am a relationships educator and purpose strategist. I bring you almost 20 years of pastoral counseling experience. So as I always say, family, I'm not new to this. I'm real true to this. I'm passionate about the mission of equipping people for purpose and building healthy love relationships. It is my passion. It is my drive. I wake up with this every morning. I go to bed with it at night. It's on my mind throughout the day about equipping people for purpose. And so back in 2006, in Southern California, the Inland Empire region of Southern California, I launched a church with 4 people. That's right, 4 people. Launched a church called the Purpose Center International Ministries. And we were blessed to serve with that ministry, impacting the city of Paris, California, a little tiny town in Southern California, about 90 miles east of Los Angeles. And by the grace of God, we were able to do some great things there, including launching a food bank, our Purpose Center Food Bank, our Purpose Center Wellness Program, which was funded by Kaiser. And so even by trial and error, I have mastered the ability to write grants and create content that is not only thought-provoking, but moves people to action. Because I believe, family, that unless we're providing solutions, then we can't be effective as servant leaders. As a servant leader, we must provide solutions. And so, of course, my primary passion is, again, all about purpose, equipping people to discover why God placed you here in the earth and what is your assignment. Because contrary to popular opinion, your passion is not necessarily your purpose, nor is your gift your purpose. Many people spend years doing very well financially, but feeling very empty spiritually and emotionally because they haven't fulfilled purpose. They've been operating and utilizing their gifting, but they haven't really discovered their purpose. And so it is my passionate drive to equip people for their purpose, to help them really understand that in addition to your gift and coupled with or fueled by your passion, what is the assignment that God put you here on the earth to do? What is your higher power directing you to do? Because it's always going to be based on 3 simple things, family. Discovery of purpose is always going to be based on 3 simple things. Number 1, it's going to be based on the burden that you feel heaviest about. What is that thing that you look at every day and it really incites you with anger? It really gives you a level of righteous indignation where you are saying, gosh, I wish somebody needs to do something about that, right? This is what we will say either externally or internally. Oh, gosh, somebody needs to do about that. Well, why don't they have an answer for this? Why hasn't someone created an answer for this or a solution for that? Guess what? That someone is probably you. You're the person. You are the one that holds the answer. You are the one that has the solution. Because if this thing causes you to be righteously indignant, if this thing literally fuels your fire every day, chances are that's a good sign. That's a good indicator that this is in alignment with your purpose. All right. You've been uniquely equipped. Haven't you noticed that you've spoken to other people about it? And while they may have taken notice of it, no one has the passion for it that you do. No one has that drive, that determination to find a solution like you do. So that's a key indicator that this is probably your assignment, or at least in alignment with God's plan, God's purpose for your life. Second, the next thing is that not only will you have a righteous indignation about it, but you'll be driven to do research, to study. Watch this. You may not be formally educated in this area. And I want to encourage those of you, because many of us have already went to school. We've already gone through our academic pursuits. Right? You may have already determined that there's a high level of education that you've achieved, but your education did not fuel your fire. You went to school because this is going to be a good job and this is going to allow you to make great money. This is going to give you the tools to get that good government job, right? Or this is the thing that your parents have done or what your parents wanted you to do. And so there's a myriad of reasons why we have certain academic pursuits. And then we went into the job afterward only to find that this job is really a dead end job. This doesn't fuel my fire. This just pays the bills. This just it affords me an opportunity to do something great financially or to have something in life that my parents didn't have. And so many of us find ourselves having that void in our life that hasn't been filled. And so one of the things that you'll know that is a determining factor that this right here is your purpose is that you are driven to study, to research beyond any level of formal education, beyond any level of certification or training. This thing here, you've been uniquely equipped and gifted to provide a solution to a problem. All right. It's an assignment to a region. It's an assignment to a people. And it's a specific, unique assignment that only you, a person with your spiritual, mental, emotional DNA, that you can solve. And the third thing is, family, that will help you understand that this is what I'm called to do. This is my purpose. Not only is it giving you righteous indignation, not only will you be driven to spend hours and days and weeks and months doing research on it, but guess what? This thing right here, you focusing on your purpose, therein lies your prosperity. Oh my God in heaven. Listen, many of us, we are seeking for multiple streams of revenue. We're seeking for opportunities to develop this pursuit, that investment, this and that. And we're chasing after the bag. That's the new terminology. Chasing after the bag. Guess what? When you are on purpose, the bag chases you. You won't have to go chase after money. The money will come find you because you're providing a solution and you are driven to do that thing. It's serving others. Oh my God, can I throw this in for free? One of the ways that you'll know that you're on the pathway of purpose is that it's always about how God is using your life to make a positive impact on the lives of others. Purpose is never about us. It's always about how God can use us to impact others. And again, herein lies the challenge for many of us, because it's going to require you to have a high level of asceticism, where you are spiritually disciplined, that you are willing to separate yourself, not just for one season, but for seasons at a time. Denying yourself of all of the partying and all the going out and the hanging out and the concert going. And listen, I love all that stuff, family. I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, born and raised in Hollywood. So I love all of those wonderful entertainment things, right? I love the arts. But I also understand that if I'm going to fulfill purpose for my life, if I'm going to really be highly productive and fruitful, not just busy. I'm going to come back to that word busy in a minute for all of you awesome visionaries, for all of you awesome leaders and entrepreneurs. I'm going to come back to that word busy in a minute. But I don't want to just be busy. I want to be fruitful. I need to be producing something. God has impregnated me with something, and I've got to discover what that is, and I've got to bring it to fruition. So I want to be a blessing to you. Listen. You can go and you can follow me on social media, on Facebook. You can find me at Dr. Gerald Hightower. That's Dr. G Hightower. You can find me on Facebook, Dr. G Hightower. You can also go to my website, which is www.ghightower.com. That's www.ghightower.com. If you want to listen, I'm going to do something special for the Black Business Network today, since we're live on YouTube and on Facebook. Listen, for all of you who are watching me via Facebook Live right now, listen, here's what you can do. If you DM me today, all right, today, within the next 24 hours, if you DM me, I will give you a complimentary purpose discovery call. All right. And this is going to allow us to connect. And this will allow me to give you an evaluation so that you can find out, am I on the pathway of purpose, or have I been spending way too much of my time doing what I call, family, peripheral things that are bringing me at least a modicum of income and a modicum of fulfillment, but it hasn't left me totally fulfilled. In fact, I'm frustrated because I haven't really found my niche. I haven't really discovered what God placed me on the earth to do. I've been doing a lot of good things, but I've invested myself in a lot of different assignments, but I haven't really found my God assignment. Let me help you. Let me be of service to you. You can go to you can find me here on Facebook, Dr. G. Hightower, and boom, send me a DM, send me an inbox message, and just drop one word in the chat for me. Just drop purpose. Just drop purpose. And that is going to allow us to connect. Boom, I'll send you a link where we can have a complimentary discovery call on behalf of my dear friend, Dr. Kelly, and the Black Business Network. I will do that for you. You got to connect with me today. All right. Again, find me here on Facebook, or you can go to my website, ghightower.com, and then boom. But you got to send me an inbox message on Facebook, because we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. So I want you to send me an inbox message and just drop one word, purpose. Just drop that in the chat. I got you. I'll send you a link and we'll connect. And I will give you some tools that will at least get you on the path of discovery regarding your purpose. All right.
You are in the right place at the right time. The Black Business Network opens again for its Black Business Olympics, a 24/7 broadcast on business, strategies, global branding, social media marketing, finance, advertisement, and much, much more. Featuring the top, most powerful entrepreneurs and speakers and thought leaders from all around the world as they gather together for this phenomenal event. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into the metaverse, STEM City, USA, Black Multiverse, Pod TV, Roku, Hulu, iHeartRadio, Apple TV, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Google Podcasts, Facebook, LinkedIn, IBM TV, Spotify, and Twitch. Tune in today and be a part of this amazing movement. The Black Business Olympics welcomes you.
The Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics are essential platforms for Black business owners globally. They provide the tools and support you need to succeed in today's competitive marketplace. Join us today as we collaborate together with businesses from around the world to support our children, students, and young future entrepreneurs, Black businesses, and corporations. We raise funds for students going to college and young entrepreneurs who are aspiring to be business owners, and we invite you to be a contributor today. Visit the website www.blackbusinessexpousa.com to connect with and learn more about how the Black Business Network and Black Business Olympics can help you not only share your amazing business story to businesses, but also serve future generations. Hello, my name is David Jones, CEO and co-founder of the Hello LLC, where we help businesses build a culture, brand an experience, and leverage technology to pivot into Web3. Join the Black Business Network streaming live into Roku, Metaverse, STEM City, Black Multiverse Enterprises, Hulu, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple, Facebook, LinkedIn, Spotify, Twitch, and Google Podcasts. Tune in, turn on, and let's thrive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I am back again. This is Dr. G. Hightower, and I want to share with you, family. I told you I would come back to that word called busy, right? So I remember years ago as I was developing my production company in Los Angeles, which is geared toward special event planning, as well as marketing and promotions. I remember that I was kind of stuck. and I was involved in a lot of different things. And I kept saying, and people were calling me left and right, and I kept saying, I'm busy, I'm busy. Oh, I'll get back to you. I'm busy right now. I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. And one day I just heard, stop saying you're busy. I'm like, but I am busy. I've got this, I've got that. Stop saying you're busy. Family, I was led to go and look up the word busy. And of course, as you look it up under my good friend Webster, Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, you'll find multitudinous definitions for the word busy. The one that I needed to see and that I want to give you today is what jumped out at me. Defining the word busy, it means aimless activity. Whew. Wow. For those of you and those of you that are like me, you're entrepreneurs, you're business leaders, what we must not do is waste our most valuable asset, which is time. No, it's not money. No, it's not your material gains. No, ladies, it's not that diamond tennis necklace or bracelet. A diamond tennis bracelet that your boyfriend gave you or your ex gave you. It is our time. Our time is our most valuable asset. And so when we're constantly in a state of busyness, it doesn't allow us to do good business, because busyness will keep you in a state of aimless activity. Oh yeah, you're doing a whole lot of stuff, but you're not finishing anything. You're not actually being fruitful. And so I want to encourage you today, family. Again, the reason why being purpose-driven is so vitally important, because once you're on the path of purpose, it's going to allow you to cast a clear vision for where you're going. Where there is no vision, people cast off restraint. People eliminate or don't establish boundaries. And so now, because there are no boundaries, because you don't have any restraints, because you don't have any, not even a modicum of discipline in your life to keep you focused on what lies ahead of you, you get caught up in a lot of things going on around you. We start paying attention to too many voices around us. And so I want to encourage you today that when you have a business, when you are literally giving yourself to launch, some of you that are watching me, listening to me right now, you have been given not just a business, but you are called to philanthropy. So if you're called to do philanthropic works or establish your own foundation or your community development program, listen, I want to bless you with this thought. You must not allow yourself to get caught up in busyness. You've got to hone in and focus on the one thing that drives you, the one thing that's going to give you a high level of production. All right, because the ultimate objective is to be fruitful, to be productive. All right, it doesn't matter how much activity you're involved in if the activity doesn't lead you to being productive. Productivity is the goal, not just a high level of activity. All right. So now let's go. Business owners, leaders, entrepreneurs, let me give you this awesome love nugget. This is going to be life-changing for you. For those of you that are single, it's important that the people that you connect with, the people that you're looking to build relationship with, collaboration. All right. Listen, I want you to write this down. Collaboration is the new currency. Listen, you can have a whole lot of cheddar and still not make your life better. What's going to make your life better is collaboration, collaborating with others, because especially for those of us who work in the nonprofit sector as business owners, all right, I want to bless you with this thought. First and foremost, how you serve others and how you build relationship with others is significant to your success, because family, the old adage is it's not what you know, nor is it what you have, but it's who you know. Not what you know, but who you know. Whom do you know that will allow you to go through doors that your talent could not get you through by itself, that your education could not get you through by itself? But the person that you know, listen, it's important Yeah, I know some of you would push back and say, oh, but Dr. G, you don't know me. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. Listen, I know some of you would push back and say, no, but I've got favor on my life. I get it. That's cool. But guess what? If you are wise and you're going to be successful, you not only have to have favor with God, but you also must have favor with man. This is vitally important because if you don't have favor with man, you can be in great favor with God all you want, but you'll run into a lot of closed doors. You want to walk through some open doors, and there are gatekeepers. There are people who are on assignment to open some doors for you so that you can have exponential increase in your business. But if you don't cultivate key relationships and collaborate with others, you're going to find yourself in limited spaces instead of having unlimited opportunities. All right. So now listen, I want you to understand collaboration is key. So that means that I'm not only looking at someone great like a Dr. Kelly. I'm not only looking at someone great like a David Jones. I'm not only looking at someone incredible like a Sydney Wormsby, but I'm looking at them not to just see what I can get from them, but what can I give to them? An essential part, a critical part of your success in business is always looking to build relationships based on what you can give, not just what you can gain. You're always wanting to look to see as you build and establish collaborations, collaborative relationships, you want to make sure that I'm bringing great value to the table. All right. And don't give me that little meme. I am the table. No, you're not the table. You may bring great resources to the table, but you ain't the table. All right. So I want to bless you with that. I want to really encourage you to make sure that this stays at the forefront of your mind, that this is something that you are going to endeavor to do. Now, someone may say, well, Dr. G, what if I'm an introvert? What if I'm not good with building relationships with people? What if I'm not necessarily a people person? Well, let me help you. Again, I invite you to establish a session with me and I will help you with that. But even those of us who are introverts, I'm not an introvert. I am personally an ambivert. But now, if you are a person who is an introvert, I want to bless you with this, that it doesn't require you to go out in big, huge crowds. You can develop collaborative relationships, which again is an essential part of the success of your business. You can do that through social media. You can do that through platforms like this, the Black Business Network. You can do it through Facebook. You can do it through YouTube. You can do, and LinkedIn is a wellspring, is a huge ocean of opportunities. All right. One-on-ones. Boom. You want to have some virtual coffee dates. Find someone or find some people, a group of people that you can look up to, that you aspire. You can see excellence in their business. You can see some productivity based on the things they're posting, things they write about. You've done some research and you find out, say, wow, they've hosted some great events and they were successful. Wow, I've read some reviews on the people that have supported their business and wow, they've got great reviews. Boom, shoot them an inbox message and open up the conversation with something complimentary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me take a pause right here. Please don't ever, never go into somebody's inbox and say, hey, can you give me a call? I want to talk to you about something I like. Never. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, even if you were never taught formally how to do a proper salutation or greeting, allow me, your brother, Dr. G, to serve you in this moment. You always want to enter hello. It's not hey. You don't have a relationship with that person. Okay. My mom used to always tell me, hey, it's for horses. We don't say hey to people that we don't know and that we're endeavoring to build a relationship with. And we never say hey to an elder, someone who is older than you, senior to you in wisdom, experience, and age. Never do you greet them or send them inbox message with hey. All right. That will get you shut down, especially with somebody like me. I will look at your inbox message and boom, put you on never mind. What is never mind? That means I'm ignoring you. Yes, intentionally. All right. Because you have to be astute enough. If you're a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a business leader, you have to be intelligent and astute enough and have enough protocol to understand how to interact with people. All right. Respect is the language that everyone understands. Okay. Now, you want to do a proper greeting, and then you want to compliment that person on something that you see that they've done well. And you share with them how you admire what they do and how they've done it well. And then drop down, second paragraph. Okay. Not all one big, huge glob of text that you're sending someone, but you're going to drop down and say in the second paragraph, I would like to connect with you. How can I connect with you? I'd like to have a conversation. May I book a discovery call with you? May I have a coffee date with you, a virtual coffee date? Or the person may be in your city. You can take them and go meet with them and tell them you'd like to treat them to a coffee date. You'd like to treat them to Starbucks or Coffee Bean, whatever their favorite coffee place is or whatever yours is, right? I take people to Starbucks because at Starbucks, I'm known. And all the baristas in there know me. Everybody knows my name. So I'm going to share with them a slice of pumpkin spice or lemon spice cake and some coffee, and they'll feel wonderful in this wonderful environment. And this particular Starbucks is really nice. It's got some really nice ambiance. So it's cool, right? So you're taking them out. You're treating them to something. It's not costing you a lot of money, like an expensive lunch or an expensive dinner. And now this will allow you to procure great favor with them. You'll be able to receive information and time of impartation that's going to help elevate your business. All right. So that's a very good way of developing a relationship, even for those of us who are introverts, those of us who are really shy and a bit apprehensive about how to interact with others. All right. All of us can do that. Now, let me say this. It's going to sound mean, but I'm not here to hurt. I'm here to help. If you don't have that within you, then you're probably not ready to move forward in business yet. I do understand and I respect that many of us have been through some traumatic experiences, and it has caused us to be reticent to move forward in how we interact with others. I understand that. Perhaps you should go to get some counseling or some coaching to help you get over those soul wounds so that you're ready for business. Because if you're going to be a successful business owner, and I emphasize successful business owner, because there's tons of business owners out there. Just because you own a business or you're an entrepreneur doesn't mean you're successful. All right. If you're going to be a successful business owner, relationship development is an absolute skill that you must develop. Okay. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Think about where your business will ultimately go, that maybe one day you want to have multiple employees. That should be the goal. Your goal as a business owner should be working to get yourself out of the position of leadership and move into a position of oversight. You ultimately want to hire somebody to be the president of your corporation that you've trained, that you've equipped, that you've discipled, that you've poured into, and they are just as passionate as you are. And you want to turn the reins over to them so that you can put yourself in a position of oversight. And now they're driving the bus. You just make sure that they're driving down the road that you want them to go down. So that's the ultimate goal, family. So relationship development is an absolute skill. It's an absolute must. You cannot be successful without it. Even if you run a home-based business, you're going to need other vendors. You're going to need other business owners. You want to develop relationships with other people that's going to help you go further down the path of success. Every single one of those phases along your journey is going to require you to be in the mode of relationship development. Okay. There's a great book by the great Dr. George C. Frazier. And Dr. Frazier wrote a book many years ago entitled Success Runs in Our Race. That should be your business Bible, family. Go and get it. And your second business Bible should be Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. All right. Most of you are familiar with Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The Napoleon Hill Foundation looked to find someone who would write the same type of book, but it was specifically geared toward the Black community. And that person was chosen, graduated from Northwestern University, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. And he wrote the book, Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. That should be your second Bible in business. Your first Bible in business should be Success Runs in Our Race, the networking guru, Dr. George C. Frazier. And one of the things that Dr. George Frazier always talks about is the necessity of going of doing business with each other, that we must not move out of the Black network to build businesses with others. Because listen, again, family, I'm from Los Angeles, and LA is a perfect city that is a microcosm of America. It's very segregated. We have the Jewish community. We have the Ethiopian community. We have the Indian community, people from India. We have the Jamaican community. And all of these people, many of them are all on one block, Fairfax Boulevard in Los Angeles, that takes you all the way up to Beverly Hills, takes you all the way up to CBS Studios, where they film The Price is Right, right? So all of these different things, and that's on one street, and you can go by 5 different communities of people on one street. What is your point? My point, beloved, is this, that if you are going to be successful in business, then you've got to understand that I've got to touch all of these communities, yes, but my dollars, unlike these other communities where their money doesn't leave their community. The Jewish community, that their money stays in their community. They only go to Jewish bakeries. They only go to Jewish dry cleaners. They only go to Jewish-owned stores. We as Black people, soon as we get paid, soon as that deposit hit the bank account, we think about going outside of our community rather than staying within our community. Let me leave you with this awesome love nugget for today, ladies and gentlemen. If you remember nothing else that I say, I want you to remember this principle. You will reap what you sow. Now, I don't want to be hyper spiritual with that. I want you to take it as a universal principle that wherever you sow seed, you are positioning yourself to reap a harvest. Again, even when we talk about relationship building, when I look to a relationship that I want to build with someone, I want to see what value can I bring to them, not just what can I receive from them. I'm always looking to see what I can give, not just seeing what I can gain. If I'm always looking to give, I automatically position myself to receive in return, because it's the universal principle of sowing and reaping. All right? Or the new school terminology, as many of my friends of the Caucasian persuasion have told me, hey, Dr. G, it's always good to see you paying it forward. Oh my God, I really love the fact that you're always paying it forward. Yeah, that's why I like giving to your ministry. I like giving to what you do. Yeah, you're a swell guy because you're always paying it forward. Well, I don't want to just pay it forward, and that is a good principle, but I love the principle of sowing and reaping because it speaks to agriculture. It speaks to what we need to do in the earth, but more so what we need to do in the lives of other people. So I want to encourage you today, ladies and gentlemen, listen, write it down. Come on, we all know the importance of writing the vision and make it plain. Write down a Black dry cleaners you want to support. Write down a Black-owned market that you want to support. Come on, listen. I live here in Atlanta now. For those of you that don't know me, I'm based here in Atlanta now. Yes, born and raised in LA. Shout out to the West Coast, which is the best coast. Yes, I'm from the hood where it's all good. Listen, but even though I'm born and raised in South Central LA and gone to school in Malibu, California at the beach, listen, even though I've had those experiences, I love living here in Atlanta because we are connected to phenomenal groups of Black people that love working together and want to help each other win. And we support each other. I don't go to any other barbershop but a Black-owned barbershop. I don't go to any other person in business with regards to technology, with regards to anything that I need to build, that I need that's going to be essential for my business. I'm going to a Black-owned business owner. I'm going to a Black business owner. And I want to encourage you with that, because if you're a Black business owner, it is vitally important. It is critically important that you and I operate in a way with a high level of spiritual and business integrity, that we are willing to go and give what we expect to receive. All right. You need support. So if you know that you're going to need support from others, it behooves you to go and provide support to others. Shop within the Black Business Network. If you're here in Atlanta, we have a Black Business Mall. It's a beautiful place. Nothing but business owners there. Listen, you may have to drive a little further to get what you really need. You may have to wait a little longer to get what you really need, but it's worth it. Listen, wherever you are at your business right now, whether you are 3 years, 5 years, 10 or 20 years in or more, you started off somewhere. You weren't excellent at when you first started off. People had to wait a little while to get your invoice. People had to wait a little while to get your food while you were serving them wonderful meals. People had to wait, right? So let us show compassion and understanding to others as well. If we're going to be successful together, we have to support one another. I'm going to say that again. If we're going to be successful together, we must support one another. It is imperative that we do this. This is not optional. All right. Now, I want to talk about really quickly before my time is up. I want to give you this last love nugget on some tools that you can look to build your business online. All right. I want you to consider the Hello LLC, which is CEO, my dear brother, David M. Jones, a phenomenal gentleman. Listen, if you are going to be successful in building your business online, David M. Jones, the Hello LLC is everything. I also want to encourage you to not only check him out online, the Hello LLC. Hello LLC. I want you to check that out because he will help you build all of the things that you need to do, giving you a strong online presence. If we're going to be successful, family, as we now get ready to move into 2024, which is leap year, family, some of y'all better catch that, leap year. If we're going to be successful as we move into 2024, we now have 30 days remaining in 2023. There's much we can get done. We should be laying down solidifying all of the foundational elements that are needed to ensure our success moving forward into 2024. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to be successful, then you have to have a high level of visibility. All right. It's not about who's the most talented. It's who's the most known. I'm going to say that again. Your success is going to be based on not who's the most talented, not who's the most educated, not who has the years of experience, but it's going to be who's the most known. All right. Listen. Nike wasn't the first shoe company out there. Converse existed long before Nike. But guess what? Matter of fact, Nike was getting ready to go out of business. They were getting ready to go out of business. In 1979, they pitched to Irvin Magic Johnson, who just won the national championship over Larry Bird at Michigan State, right? Watch this. Magic turned it down. To this day, Magic is kicking itself that he turned down Nike. He went with Converse, right? Converse was the hot shoe company at that time. But just before they went, Phil Knight decided to file for bankruptcy. Here comes a young man out of North Carolina, Michael Jordan. They signed Michael Jordan, and the rest is history. Nike is the biggest athletic brand on the planet, all right? And Spike Lee did a wonderful thing in partnering, collaborating with Michael Jordan. And you got to go back to the 90s, y'all. Some of y'all too young, y'all missed it. That was a phenomenal era. Spike Lee had all of these incredible shoes. How is Michael Jordan do all of these things? Is it the shoes, Mike? It must be the shoes. Mike, is it the shoes? All of these great creative commercials that happened. Guess what? So now I wouldn't say that Nike is the best athletic brand, but they are the most known athletic brand. Many could argue that Adidas, many could argue that Puma, many could argue other brands are more effective, build better cross fitness wear and all of these kind of things. Things are more aesthetically pleasing with other brands. But guess what? Nike is the most known. And because Nike and now the Jordan brand is the most known, they're making the most money. Ladies and gentlemen, all of this that I've shared with you over the last couple of minutes is all based on, and it is contingent upon you building relationships. All right. Now, so I want to take these last couple of minutes that I have to give you the couple of different levels of relationships. All right. We're talking about collaborations, and this is my specialty, by the way, family. I specialize in relationship building. All right. So listen, let me give you this. So there are collaborations where we work together with people that I like to call, because I'm a faith-based person. So quite naturally, saying that I work for the kingdom of God, I'm going to look at kingdom partnerships, right? These are people that we partner with, or maybe these people are our purposes are a complement to each other. So boom, you have those relationships within your faith community. Now you may be a Muslim, be a practicing Muslim or Buddhist or whatever your particular religion is. So you want to connect with people within that community, right? And then you have what I call strategic alliances. All right. These are people that we don't share the same faith, and we may not even share a lot of the same principles, right? But we do share some core values that allow us to be in alliance to each other. All right. In war, you have countries that will come together that will be allies with each other. All right. Believe it or not, at one time, Russia was an ally of the United States and vice versa. We were allies during World War II. All right. So you can actually align yourself and serve as an ally to someone, and someone can be an ally to you, even if we don't share the same faith, even if we don't have all of the same beliefs, even though I don't really like you like that and you don't like me like that. But guess what? At the end of the day, the agenda, the most important factor is that we as Black people, that we come together. I don't have to believe in the God that you believe in. You don't have to believe in the God that I believe in. You might say, I can't believe Dr. G. Hightower is a Christian. That man is over there. He's smart as a whip, but he over there believing in a white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus. Well, actually, Jesus is not white, and he's not blonde hair and blue-eyed. Look up the book of Revelation and you'll see that I'm saying it's true. All right. But the reality is this, family, that if our agenda is the same, that it's all about the success of the Black network, it's all about the success of the Black community. Therein lies our shared core value. So we can serve as allies to each other. I can be of great service to you, bringing my years of experience in relationship development, conflict resolution, marketing and promotions. Guess what? Marketing is what's going to help you get the money, brother. All right. Bruh, let me help you. Marketing is what's going to help you get the money. Ladies, marketing is what's going to help you get the money, hunty. All right. So call your brother, Dr. G. I'll be glad to be of service to you. All right. I'm a content creator. I specialize in content creation. I've written over 26 27 commercials for radio and 2 for television, including I've written a commercial for Jaguar. For those of you that don't know, it's not Jaguar, it's Jaguar. So I've written a bunch of commercials, and I can help you as well. All right. So listen, in conclusion today, shout out to the great Dr. Kelly. I'm so honored to be a part of the Black Business Network and the Black Business Expo. And thank you, Maroc, for doing such a great job behind the scenes. And in closing today, I just want to leave you with this awesome love nugget. And the love nugget for today is relationships. All right. Collaboration is the new currency. If you're going to have great success, you must be going to collaborate with others. So, Miss Joseph, that is my closing thought for today. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hosting me. Again, this is your brother, Dr. G. Hightower. If you want to connect with me, you can find me. For those of you that would like a purpose discovery call, I'm going to give it to you complimentary today. Normally, it's $147, but today, I'm going to give you, as far as on behalf of the Black Business Network and my good friend, Dr. Kelly, I'm going to offer you a complimentary discovery call with me. All right, complimentary discovery call so that you can really hone in on your niche, really focus in on what your purpose is. And for those of you that at least have a modicum of understanding what your purpose is, and you're already doing business well, allow me to be of service to you to help you have exponential increase by putting in some basic fundamental tools that will help you have great growth with content creation, marketing, and promotions. So thank you. Blessings to you. And hey, let's stay right here and connect with our people in the Black Business Network. Miss Joseph, thank you, dear.
Okay, thank you so much. Perfect timing. And we want to thank you again this evening, Dr. Hightower, for your time. Thank you for sharing your expertise. Genius is common, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. Okay, so the Black Business Expo's mission is to raise funds for high school seniors or the high school seniors going to college, or K-12 entrepreneurs, this expo is a fundraiser for students. You may go to the blackbusinessexpousa.com to donate to the scholarship fund, or use Cash App that's on the screen below. And the Cash App handle is the $BBXUSA. Our goal is to give laptops and up to $5,000 to 10 students, and students can register online at www.blackbusinessexpousa.com. Every dollar counts, so we want to remind you to donate to the scholarship fund. We want to thank our Black Business Expo USA sponsors. We have NC 100, the Moody Capital Partners, Suede Soul, Lotus, Ritchie Coaching and Training, Carolina, Virginia Minority Supplier Development Council, Step Management, the Hello LLC, Barbara H. Smith LLC, Margie McLean Foundation Incorporated, Genius is Common, Earth Essentials, 5-Star BDM Media, Milane Chennai Global, Executive Women's Success Institute, The Quality Coaching Company, Superwomen Business Services, Creative Force Studios, Lee Entertainment, Artistic App Design, and Black Business Expo USA. Genius is Common, and we'll see you on the other side.
I am a child of the Most High God. He has gifted me in ways that I could not even imagine and didn't know.
There was a time when I didn't know who I was. I listened to other people tell me who I should be, what I should do. I listened to people telling me that I should be a boutique owner, that I should be a construction manager, that I should be a laborer. Have you ever felt like you should do something else, be something else, go somewhere else, be wherever you wanted to be, and you felt like you were in a box? Anybody in the room? And you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? And you kept trying to go and go and you couldn't get out. Anybody in the room? But let me tell you, you need to rock the box. Rock the box.
I am engaging, inspiring, and empowering. I would give you everything I know. Just by touching you, if I could, by osmosis, give you every single thing I've learned, I've gone through, I know I would. We know that's not possible, but as it is possible, I love to share information with people.
Some of you out there, people have told you that you can't be, you can't have, you can't do. But I will tell you, like Kinston said, you can, you must, and you will. If it's to be, it's going to be me. You got to say it. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be. If it's to be, it's going to be.
Barbara is because she believed what her mama said about her and not what other people told her.
Every day you wake up, when you're in a situation, it's your choice whether it's an advantage or the disadvantage.
She gained her confidence and her life, and now she is a testimony.
If I can help you elevate yourself, then I feel like I'm elevating my own self as well. What you know and I know together can change the world.
Hello, I'm Dr. Madeline Ann Lewis, President and CEO of the Executive Women's Success Institute. And my genius is helping women accelerate the path to success. You know, I was blessed to have strong women in my life who encouraged, motivated, and pushed me to do my best and to never even think about giving up on my dreams. So I say to women, we must show up to rise up. We have talents and potential, but who will see them if we don't speak up and get noticed? I know that women are a tremendous resource on this planet, and there is nothing more fulfilling than helping a woman tap into her full potential. I do this because I want to be a part of helping as many women as I can to show up, to rise up. I do this because genius is common.
I'm Ramon Gray. I'm Ramon Gray, founder of Smart Hustle Magazine and smallbiztechnology.com.
You're here today to celebrate small business success. Stand up on your feet. You rocked the house. Hey, thank you. It was amazing. Didn't we learn? For me, success comes from failure. One thing not to do is shake somebody's hand like this.
The Black Business Expo is changing my life. This year, they are giving away laptops and even $5,000 in cash to students just like me. I'm Alexis, and I want to go to college to fulfill my dream of becoming an entrepreneur. Help the Black Business Expo going to www.blackbusinessexpousa.com and also becoming a vendor, a sponsor, or donating.
Art to me is a creative expression of something from nothing. You know, it explodes onto the canvas, or it explodes on in my work. One of the things that I try to do more than anything is I try to just give the lines and the movements and emotions and expressions into what I do. Art really means to me a chance to express how I feel deep down inside. Most of my art begins as a thought that I might have, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's history, whether it's a woman or a man. It pretty much starts as an idea of thought before I get into the actual image of what I'm going to draw. I do a lot of historical pieces. I was a history minor in college, and I love to do history pieces. And a lot of times I'm thinking about history, and then I try to make that history impact you as you look at it. That's one of the reasons I do pictures so large. You know, people ask me, why do I do the pictures so big? And I tell them, I want the piece to impact them as they're looking at it, to kind of dominate them, dominate their space. And most of my pieces I try to do off page. I don't try to do anything that's going to be in those four corners or in a square. And I want your imagination to be a part of the piece that you're looking at.